Hello everyone, I'm Jan Zirkus, I'm a YouTuber for today, and yes, you haven't seen me like this in quite a while, but the first season of You're Not is now out and fully completed. I made all of them into one video for you, so you actually can watch all in one flow and don't have to watch any ads or something like that. So just before we start in, now that the first season is off, and I will have some time that I will not be active on the channel because I'm preparing the next season. If you have ideas for the season, leave them down in the comments, and also follow me on Instagram. I'm active right there. And yes, in the end of the video I'll also reflect on the series and tell you what I would want to improve in the future and something like that. We'll see. Have fun with the video now.
I mean, this title is pretty clear. We are all only humans, but still our ego wants us to be something much greater. Even after working 24 hours a day, we feel unproductive due to our comparison to others, but no one really knows who they are trying to impersonate. Our whole generation keeps overworking themselves to surpass others as our ego needs this approval that we are the greatest of all time, a god. That is what we call people who are on top of the world, people who have surpassed everyone on their way to the top. But on this journey, we tend to overestimate ourselves. We want to be the same as them in many ways, but is that even possible? When asking this question, I know that the answer is definitely yes. But what I want to showcase to you is that you probably do not only want to be the best in sport, but also the best in school, the best in looks, and the best in what do I know. We all set ourselves too many goals and try to reach them at such an enormous speed that it would simply be impossible to fulfill them. When was the last time you reached a hard goal? I remember doing sport for 100 days, but still afterwards I was not even proud of myself. I looked in the mirror and thought, I could have done better. With this in mind, I stopped doing sport for some longer time, as I thought it would make no sense at all, as even 100 days didn't make me the best looking guy in school. Kind of pessimistic, isn't it? The expectations I simply set for myself were too high, and as I did not fulfill them, I felt disappointed, and I know that you had similar experiences. When talking about God, most religious people imagine something supernatural, something that controls everything and is able to manage every task or to create them for us. We as humans give ourselves tasks to test our limits, but we always forget the fact that what makes us human is imperfection. So the next time you are disappointed in yourself, you should maybe think about this video again to simply remind yourself of these limits. You're not God, so be proud of yourself for reaching what you have. Thanks for watching. We like to fake things. The biggest difference between human and animal language is the ability to lie. But we do not only lie to others about our mood, we even lie about our complete self. When I say that you are not yourself, I mean the fact that you might already have lost control of yourself. Personally, on social media I think I'm a pretty cool guy. I even made myself look interesting for possible sponsors. In the best case they would think, oh, what a cool and friendly guy, he would be perfect for a campaign, or something like that. And you are doing the same. I once said in a stream that social media is nothing else than a massive self-promotion. And as Instagram or Snapchat are easy to use, everyone can influence what people think about them. So when you posted an Instagram story last time, what was it? Was it a new song by your favorite rapper, or was it some kind of happy birthday wish? It doesn't really matter, and I don't really care, because you know yourself better than I do. When I'm saying yourself, do you refer to what you post, or who you are at home when no one sees you? Probably last one, but still when you go outside you have to fulfill a certain role that society expects from you. You would hide your real self from others because they might think you would have an ugly personality. So what you do is to simply fake it and to adopt the most profitable traits. I could actually bet with you that you would lie at a job interview because you are not actually suitable for the job. But with the use of social media, we start to lie so much that no one really knows who we really are. In school, I am a nerd, and when playing basketball, I'm the athlete. But on social media, these both aspects would have a conflict. So what do I choose? When these conflicts get too big in number and other people start to set too high expectations on you, then you would have lost control over nothing else than simply yourself. Sadly, this is not rare, and so I decided to make this video. Nearly everyone has such conflicts, and that is normal, either if it's online or offline. But sometimes you just have to take a step back to ask yourself, who am I and who do I want to be? Do I have to be perfect in the eyes of others? Thanks for watching. There are certainly very evil individuals out there that did multiple horrible things. But in this video I'll focus on how we let the status of listening to a certain music influence our taste in music towards a darker one. At first I want to point out that according to EliteDaily.com, as a teen your brain takes emotionally charged previous skipped moments as important. And whatever music you listen to throughout these emotional times, the oldies your parents listen to, someone's song on MySpace, popular music on the radio, your oldest brother indie jams, who the f do I know, acquires deep meaning and is fair game for shaping your permanent music taste. So basically your brain decides what kind of music you tend to enjoy over others. But especially teenagers experience a higher peer pressure to listen to rap, for example, just because it is connected to a higher status. From my experience, I think that the status comes from the content that rappers sing about and from the image that they do not only deliver through their music, but also through social media. Maybe they even sing about things that you would not even consider doing, like taking drugs or murdering somebody, for example. Through the music, now teenagers and others can let others know that they are aware of this lifestyle and actually support it, without taking action themselves. Pop, for example, is then seen as uncool, as it does not deliver the message that you would have some evil intentions deep inside of you. Somehow now people tend to listen to rap, even though it is not their taste of music, in any way. As a result, more pop songs are sold as rap, and a lot of singers market themselves as rappers, just to be listened to more often. People then think that deep within their song there might be such an evil intention, and they start to consume it more. I'm using consume here because I just want to ask you, can you even call it enjoying anymore? I think it is more like forcing yourself to express yourself through the music, which is supposed to represent you as an evil person. But are you truly evil in the end? In my opinion, you were never evil in the first place. Listening to music should just be more independent, and if Lil Pump or Ed Sheeran produced a song should lose importance, because in the end it is just music. Rap will maybe never lose its status, but still you do not only have to listen to it just because of that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hey man, listen. You probably clicked onto this video because you have read the title. You are never going to be cool. Originally, cool just referred to the temperature, until colloquial language gave it a new meaning, describing a certain behavior and appearance. But the thing is that the criteria isn't hammered in stone. It is different for everyone, and as it has multiple individual meanings, the people you may see as cool don't even think in that way about themselves. In general, our values influence how we criticize and behave in certain situations, like a fight or an exam, for example. I myself have never ever treated an exam, as honesty and fairness are high values of mine. Shaped by our childhood and overall experiences, values like these accompany us on our journey called life. Some values might change, strengthen, or even fall apart. Just take a second to reflect on your values now. Maybe you were unsportive in your childhood, but now the gym is your second home. Okay, but getting back on track. Even our interpretations are influenced by our own personal values, without us even recognizing it. Take a rapper for example. He may think smoking a blunt or having many girls is cool, but on the opposite side, a climate activist would probably not think the same. For the activist, caring about your surroundings may be an important value. The values people then follow differ in many ways, of course this causes conflicts in between them, blah blah. As the criteria of coolness is different for each one of them. Coolness becomes very problematic in cases when it is connected to crimes, but it can also be connected to voluntary work, which I personally see as a good thing. As you can see, even I am right now already letting my personal definition influence my video. Maybe you also remember a situation when your values influenced your way of thinking. As you can see, it is hardly achievable to fulfill the expectations of others by 100%, and in that way you will never be cool in the eyes of others directly. You may be cool in the eyes of yourself, but as your individual meanings influence your way of thinking, the same counts for others. So if I can give you an advice, don't always try to be cool in the eyes of others, just be yourself, and when others accept you that way, that's when you're cool. What is the meaning of freedom? Is it being able to walk wherever you want, or is it something much greater? Have you experienced freedom already? No, you did not. In a world where the values and expectations of others limit you, you cannot be truly free. It is impossible. Who told you to be sad when the sky is grey? Who taught you to speak, or who told you to walk straight? Making your own decisions is the most valuable thing to own, but passively we are told things that we didn't even choose to do. Advertisements, books, social media or conversations influence us to behave in a certain manner. This might sound depressing, but it is actually a good thing. We learn new things, learn how to talk, to convince others, learn how to eat healthy, and learn how to be successful. Over the last 1,000 years, no, even since humans exist, we developed a behavior that made us superior to animals and nature. But still we exclude and discriminate people which do not fit into our comfortable pattern. I am a very active athlete. But motivation to start doing sports was led by the expectation to be more confident and handsome afterwards. I got laughed at for being skinny because it is not normal to be weak in our society. I could have easily stayed skinny until today. I would have still been human and lived normally. But we want our expectations to be fulfilled, so as long as you are not the only human being on earth, you cannot be truly free. This is a fact you have to live with. So don't start crying about something you can't change anyways until you are Thanos. Every human can certainly find its own freedom. Stop looking up to the successful. Finding yourself is the most important thing to achieve. People will judge you on your way to your own freedom, but sometimes taking a risk is one of the most beautiful experiences someone can make. It may be a mistake, but who tells you what a mistake is? Mistakes in that matter are wrong decisions, but as making decisions is the most precious way of living a life, risky decisions are what makes you feel more alive. Live your own freedom and tell me in the comments about it. What decisions did you already make that let you feel more alive than ever before? Thanks for watching everyone.
Here I am again, and now I want to reflect on the series that I did. I received feedback that my quality or my video quality was quite good, but the shaking of my hands and the camera in general, like the shots where I walk, these were quite unwatchable in full screen mode of YouTube. So because of that, I would want to buy myself a gimbal soon. I don't have the money yet for it, but I'm going to save up for it so that my videos are going to be more enjoyable in that way. Also, I ran out of locations now for my videos, I must admit that. Like, I took all the shots in my hometown, etc. And, yeah, okay, the one with the snow I didn't, but still. I would want to go to more fancy places now. Like, places where you can actually see something. Like, the first season, it was me walking, it was like kind of a walk where I talk about stuff and etc. But in the future, I would like to go to places that actually are stunning, where you can watch it and you're like, oh damn, that actually looks good, you know what I mean? And in addition, my videos were right now out of schedule. The idea for my videos was that I have one video every Friday for like 5 weeks, because it's 5 videos always there is one series, because on YouTube it shows like 6 videos in like one playlist, and the 6th video is the one like video like you saw right now. In that way, I want to improve on that. I want to actually just publish the series when I'm actually done. I had some stress because of that, because I threw away all of my script just because I didn't like it anymore. And yeah, if I could, I would also make the videos longer, but most of the walks are like 2 hours and I don't want to show like the same location multiple times. In that way, also, I would like to include more of the thumbnails like right now. Well, the thumbnails actually got quite good feedback. And I like it. I'm taking these thumbnails right here where the lighting is like good, like on, behind me on the wall. Oh, now I took the focus. Oh, okay. Hello, focus. Can you focus on me again? Bro. Okay, but still, you know what I mean? And if you have more criteria for the series in general, comment them down below. I'm actually watching and reading them. And yeah, see you soon. And like I was also saying all of my videos, thanks for watching.